meditacionesdiarias.com.
Hello and welcome back. I am Lorena Maya reading to you from Minnesota in the United States. This is a devotional reading for adults titled, I Am With You, Bible Promises for a Life of Full Assurance. Today's day is January 18th, 2023. Our title for today is, He Will Cover a Multitude of Sins. Let him know that he who turns a sinner from the error of his way will save a soul from death and cover a multitude of sins. James chapter 5, verse 20. Eusebius of Caesarea, the renowned Christian historian, says we enjoy hearing what is beautiful and profitable, so the following story should be beneficial for us. After Emperor Domitian's death, the Apostle John left the island of Patmos and moved to the city of Ephesus. Although he was almost 100 years old, John constantly visited churches in the area. Once he went to a nearby city and met a youth of powerful physique, pleasing appearance, and ardent temperament. Then he called the bishop and said, "This one I commit to you in all earnestness, in the presence of the church and with Christ as witness." When the apostle returned to Ephesus, the bishop began working with the young man, providing him with lodging, instruction, care, and finally, baptizing him. Shortly thereafter, the young man took to bad company, became corrupted, and began to steal, leaving the right path and taking the bit in his teeth like a hard-mouthed and powerful horse. He rushed the more violently down into the depths, writes Eusebius. After a while, John returned and told the bishop, "Restore us the deposit." "What deposit?" "The young man." The bishop burst into tears and said, "He is dead to God. He is the head of a band of robbers." With tears in his eyes, John asked for a horse and headed where the band of robbers operated. Captured by the outlaws, he asked to be taken to their leader. Upon recognizing John, the young man fled in shame, while the apostle cried out, "Why, my son, do you flee from me, your own father, unarmed, aged? I will give account to Christ for you." This story ends with a tearful embrace. The apostle John took the young man back to church and didn't leave until he had established him in the faith. This promise was fulfilled in the apostle's ministry. He who turns a sinner, a youth, from the error of his way will save a soul from death and cover a multitude of sins. John's example should be a model for us to follow. Our work is not to attack, judge, or condemn sinners who have strayed away from the path, but to save their souls from death. I'd like to thank you for joining us and listening in. I hope you have a blessed day.
Thank you for joining us. We invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel at m.youtube.com/c/Meditaciones Diarias and to follow us on our social media in Instagram at www.instagram.com/meditacionesdiarias7. May God bless you and your family.